get started by telling you a little bit about myself. And before we get going, let me first say that if you have any questions along the way, you can always use Twitter. My name there is Shauna Siegel. And you can also email us anytime at support@1c4y.com. All right, let's go ahead and get going. We are going to open up a fictitious store, going through the design wizard, inputting sections and products. We're also going to go over writing solid content for your website, learning how to move around the store editor, inputting payment methods, tax rates, shipping methods, and then basically opening up for business and resources that you can use. I always start out my webinars by telling people a little bit about how I got started. And basically, it was the end of 1999, I opened up my first store, and I was selling software, and I would love to tell you that I was the picture-perfect mother, you know, cooking and cleaning with my two boys, and just everything was all wonderful, and that just wasn't the case, all right? This was me in my jammies, pulling out my hair, trying to run my business, and usually in the background the kids were like, he's touching me, and I was going crazy. So I've been there and I've done that. What I'm doing now is I'm the founder and CEO of One Choice for Your Store, and we're a Yahoo small business partner, one of 33 in the world, and we're very proud of that. We help people set up and build Yahoo stores, and we are all about education. As a matter of fact, we also started the New Life event. The New Life event is basically 30 webinars in one weekend. It's completely free, and there are no sponsors or advertisers in your face. It's just 30 webinars in one weekend, and that's happening February 25th through the 27th. So make sure you go to newlifeevent.com and sign up for that. I'm also a host on Webmaster Radio. .fm. I have a radio show there every Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. Tonight I have a very special guest, Rob Snell, who wrote the book on Yahoo Small Business. So I do hope you join me for that tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. And of course, I love everything that has to do with SEO and Yahoo stores. I love education. Education is extremely, extremely powerful, and I just absolutely love it. All right, so let's get going. Our store is basically called One Choice for Frogs, and we're going to sell unique clothing and accessories for frogs. We're going to use PayPal to accept payments, and we're going to use a flat rate shipping fee of $6.95 up until the point that they spend $50, and then we're going to give them free shipping. Our sales tax rate, we found out, is 6%, so let's go ahead and get started with opening up our store. So this is the normal view when we open up our store for business. There are 5 different steps that we need to do to set up our store. Design, add products, payment methods, set up tax rates, set up shipping. Boom, we can open our store for business. Very simple and very, very easy. So let's go ahead and talk about the Design Wizard. Design Wizard is simple. Basically what you're going to do is choose a layout. You'll select a design by either using the color palette or a pre-designed template. You can upload a company logo at this point, and once completed, you can completely customize the colors for your text, your navigation buttons, and all the other elements from within your store editor. But I want you to really keep in mind that it's better to get open, and I want you to start selling because you need to give the search engines a chance to find your site. It really is better to open up your store than to keep it under construction for months and months and months trying to perfect the look and the feel and the design of your store. I'm going to tell you right now, if you go to onechoiceforyourstore.com, I can tell you about 1 million different things that don't look right, and I want to change them, and they're not perfect, but you know what? That's okay. It's never, ever going to be perfect, and neither is your store. So just get it open for business. Let's go ahead and do that now. We're going to switch over into our store, and let's go into the Design Wizard. So let's go to the manager, and we're going to go ahead and see that checkout system. Now, I do have to apologize. I actually, although I have an office set up with my employees and I have a great team and they're about 10 miles away, I still work from home. I love working from home. I always have. I always will. It's just easier for me. I love it. But I also live in the boonies now, so the internet can be a little slow. All right, so we're going to click on Design Your Site. and continue with the wizard. And here we go where we can say, let's go back one. There we go. All right, here's where we're going to choose the site layout. Now we can choose a navigation that has a left column, or right here we can click to do a top navigation. If you've only got maybe 3 to 5 categories, you could get away with the top navigation, but I really love the left column navigation. This is what customers are used to, and you always want to stick to what people are used to seeing. That's always going to be better for you. All right, so we're going to go with the left navigation, and we could come up here and do pre-designed templates. However, I really don't like the pre-designed template look as much as just going with colors. These images here are just kind of generic, and they really don't give the store a look and feel that you can really do with the colors, and you can really give them your own look and feel, especially once you upload a company logo. So let's go with the generic, and let's kind of click on a couple of different colors, and we really want to choose something that works with our products. For instance, if we were selling stuff for babies, this brown would not work. This color wouldn't work as well. So you really just want to go through and find a color scheme that works with your products. And since we've got frogs and we want to think about color and water, softness, something like that, maybe we could go with this blue and green. The green's for the frogs, the blue's for the water. That works. So let's go ahead and click on Select Template. Now here we're asked to put in our site. We're going to create the site header, and we can put in plain text for our name. We can upload a logo. We can even upload an entire header. But for now, we're just going to use plain text. And so the name of our store is One Choice for Frogs. That's already typed out there. Perfect. Click on Next. And then we're asked to add text and information to our site. This is the text that's going to go on our home page, About Us page, and Privacy page. This information, I just want you to skip. When you're building this, I want you to skip this information. This information is extremely important, and now is really not the time to put it in here. I'll show you how to get to this information within your store and really take the time to put in the information correctly. But we'll go ahead and take this information for the copyright, update it to 2011, and then we'll click on the Finish button. And that's it. We've done the design for our site, and now we can work on another step. So I'm going to skip the process of adding products to the very end because I love to help you with your SEO and work on that. And so I really leave that to the end so that way you can ask me any questions that you have about that particular process. So we're going to go into payment methods. And with payment methods, you can set up PayPal extremely quickly, and you can also use that while you're setting up your merchant bank account. I highly recommend that you sign up for a merchant bank account. And you can sign up for Chase Payment Tech or Bank of America. You can use your existing merchant account as long as it supports the FDMS Nashville and it's compatible with the Yahoo store. You can even process offline, but I don't recommend it. I did that when I was first starting out, and it wound up you doing like 3 times the work. So find a processor that works with the Yahoo store platform. We work with emerchant.com. They're absolutely wonderful. If you tell them One Choice sent you, they'll give you a really great rate. I also recommend that you always accept PayPal as well. There are people online that only want to pay with PayPal, and that's it. And if you have those customers, then you're going to give them a reason to purchase from you. So let's go ahead and set that up right now. We're going to go into payment methods and set up our first payment method. So here we can say, yes, I'm currently able to accept, or no, I need to sign up. So if you need to sign up, you can click right there and put no and click next. And this will give you a couple of different options. You can do that with a merchant account, or you can go through PayPal. And if you click on this to accept PayPal, what you're going to do is basically log into PayPal, put in a couple things of information, bam, you're done. And it really does take about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if you sign up for something like eMerchant that's compatible, it's very, very simple to put in that information. All you have to do is say, yes, I am able to put in that information. Yes, I'm able to accept payments. And I want to configure my store to work with my existing business account from my bank. and then click Next. And your merchant account is going to send you an email that has the name of the bank, the merchant number, the MID number, and the TID number. And that's what you're going to put in. You can also get that PayPal Express checkout, and all you have to do is add your email address right down here for PayPal and click on the Finish button. It is so very simple. That's what I love about the Yahoo store. My 83-year-old grandfather has a Yahoo store because it's so simple. I just absolutely love the Yahoo store. It's wonderful. All right, so let's go back and look at tax rates now. Now, when it comes to taxes, this is some very funny business because you've got Nexus, you've got affiliate tax. I mean, there's like all kinds of crazy stuff. So what I'm going to tell you is to consult your state tax agency or a tax advisor and learn about your tax responsibilities. Make sure that you do that. But once you find out what your tax responsibilities are, it's simple to add those tax rates. Let's say we've gone to a tax advisor and we've learned that in the state of Michigan, we have to add 6% sales tax. Okay, this is going to be very easy. We go to Set Up Tax Rate, start the tax wizard, and we make sure that we've got I am required to collect sales tax. Click on Next. And this will come up with a little map. We're going to click on Michigan, click on Next. And it says Michigan is 6%. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, let's pretend that Michigan was actually 6.5%. All we'd have to do is click on the Edit button, and we can change this over here to 6.5 if we need to. We can also add additional states. We can do this by zip code. Anything that we need to change, very simple. Click on Update, click on Finish, and we've now set up our tax. Easy and simple. That's what we love. Easy, simple, get it done. All right, now let's set up shipping. We can choose different shipping methods. You can do air, you can do ground. You can set it up by USPS or UPS ground. We can create rates based on order total, such as for $25 to $50, you're going to be charged this. Or you can do it based on weight. You can do a percentage. You can do a flat rate. For instance, we're going to do $5.95 for under $50 and free shipping for over $50. You can also use UPS real-time rates because there are UPS online tools directly integrated within the Yahoo store platform. So let's go ahead and set up our shipping. Click on Set Up Shipping and start the wizard. And whatever you set up here, don't forget, this is all very easy to change later. Okay, so let's go ahead and choose Manually Enter Rates. Next. All right, so we want to put in, let's go ahead and choose ground. This way we're not attached to a specific company. If we go with USPS or UPS or FedEx, either way ground will work. And it tells us that we need to add a rate, so let's go ahead and do that. And we can do this based on per order, per pound, or per item, or we could choose the rate table. So let's go ahead and do a rate table that's based on the amount. And from 0 to, we'll change that to on the next line, we're going to add, let's say, $4.95. And from $50 on up, we're going to add 0. And there we go. We've set up our shipping. Click on the Submit button. Click on Next. This will make a little bit more sense here. And go ahead and click on the Finish button. So now what's going to happen is if our customers order under $50, they're going to get charged $4.95 for ground shipping. If they purchase over $50, we'll give them free shipping. And that's something you definitely want to try to consider doing for your customers. Free shipping as much as possible. That will help you to convert more customers. All right, so now let's get into my favorite part, which is talking about adding products. So I'm going to go through the product wizard first. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to add a blue windbreaker jacket. and we're going to put in a price, a sale price, options, and although we're doing a flat rate shipping fee, we're going to go ahead and put in the weight just in case we need to change it down the line. So let's go ahead and do that now. Oops. Hold on just one moment. Another thing from working with home, you have dogs in the background. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in our information. I'm going to do a little copy and paste here to make it go faster. Blue windbreaker jacket, and let me get in our description. Doesn't my golden retriever just sound so vicious when she barks? All right, there's our detailed description, and let's get an image in here by choosing one of our images. We'll go to frogs, and we want our blue windbreaker jacket. Click on the upload button. We see the image right here. That's one of the key things you want to remember is make sure that image shows up there. And the price is $20, sale price is $15, and the shipping weight was 1.5. And right here we can choose whether we want to mark this product as a special. A product that's on special will show up on our home page under the featured items. So let's go ahead and click that. Choose next. And the next thing we'll do is we'll be asked if we want to put in options. So we're going to say I do need to create options. And options are if you have different colors or different variation, different sizes. So we're going to go ahead and put in a size. So the option name will be size, and this will be small, medium. We're going to go ahead and put large and extra large. Now, what if we have a 2X large that we need to add an additional $2 for? Well, we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's put in that XX large. And right here, we'll click on, I need to make price changes for each option value. Well, actually, we only need to change the price of the last one. So we're going to put in +2. And if we look over here on the right-hand side, it says total 15, except for the very last one, it says $17. Perfect. Go ahead and click on Create Option. And ta-da! We are done with that. Click on Next. And assign this product to a category. We haven't had any categories yet. So we're going to go ahead and call this frog clothing, and we'll put in a detailed description here of what this category is and create a category. Click on Next and go ahead and click Next again once we make sure everything looks okay. And when we're finished adding our products, we can click on the Finish button. All right, now we have added a product using the product wizard. Very simple, very easy. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add those products using the store manager, which is actually even easier. All right, so let's click on Store Manager. Now, once you open up your store for business, this is what you're going to see. And let's say you want to change your shipping, and you go into Shipping Manager. You want to change those tax rates. You go into the tax rates. It's all very, very simple. Your orders show up here. You can look at your statistics. But the great thing that you can do is go right here, Store Editor, and look at your back end of your store. Remember that product that we created, the blue windbreaker jacket? Here it is. And here is the small, medium, large, extra large, and extra large with $2 extra. Here's our section, frog clothing, that we created. Here's the description that we put in. Now let's say that that description for this section sucks. It sucks so bad we need to make changes to it. All we have to do is click the Edit button. Any page that you're on that you want to change, click the Edit button. Once we click Edit, we can make changes. And then we click Update. There's our changes. If we want to go into our item and click Edit, we can make any changes we want to. We can change our price. We can change our sale price to $12. Change our options, change the description, Once we make any changes, we just click on the Update button. The Yahoo store is very, very simple, but people have to remember that it is simple. Sometimes we try to overcomplicate things. When it says up, it means up one page, so we go to the section page. If it means edit, that means we're going to edit the page. Section creates a new section. Item creates a new item. Link creates a new link. Image creates an image on the page. Special, that creates that moves this page to your home page and creates it as a special. Cut and copy work the same way, just like Word. You know, if I wanted to put this blue windbreaker jacket in frog clothing and I create a section that's called frog jackets, I can copy and put this into both sections. And delete, of course, deletes the page. Now, remember those About Us privacy pages I told you to skip? Here's all that information right here. All we have to do is click on the page, go to the page, click Edit, and now we can take our time answering all this information. Take our time answering the About Us page. When you answer these questions and you put in the information on the About Us page and privacy page, really try to spend some time on these pages, getting people to like, know, and trust you, because that's what's going to get people to convert and get people to actually purchase from you, and that's what we want. We want them to purchase from you. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and add a new section and a new item in the store editor. This is the store editor. It's so much easier than the product wizard, but I want to show you both so that way you can choose which way you like to add products. So from the home page, I'm going to click Section to create a new category. We're going to call this one Ladies Clothing. And notice here under every single field, I've got this little help telling us exactly what everything is. Name. Name is the name of this item used wherever it's referred to. Image. Click Upload to upload an image for this. Headline. Used instead of name. All of this is right here. The caption field, this is description for this page. Perfect. Click Update. There it goes. So it's all described and everything is there under Help. All of these buttons are explained down here under Help. If you don't see this helpful information, all you have to do is click on the Help button up here, and then it will show up. And if you don't want to see this information, then you just click on the Hide Help. All right, but we want to see that, so we'll click on that again. All right, so from our section page, we're going to click Item, which helps us to create a new item, and we're going to call this a frog bikini. We're going to click Upload to put in a cute little picture of our bikini. Click Send. All right, for the code, we'll just use something like bikini, and the price, we'll go ahead and put 20, 15. Options, this time let's use color. We're going to use color yellow, blue, and red. And this is our bikini. Go ahead and click Update, and there we go. We've got a brand new item in our store. With yellow, blue, or red comes with the colors. So it's, as you can see, it's very, very simple, very, very easy to add items to our store. Again, now I told you how we can go ahead and copy and paste and move things around. Let's go ahead and copy this item. Notice there's a clipboard up here. Let's go into Frog Clothing. And we want to insert the product, so we just click this to insert. And now our frog bikini is under Frog Clothing and Ladies Clothing. Now on our home page under Featured Products, we've only got our one item. So let's say we want to put our bikini on the home page. All we have to do is go to that item, and there's a button that says Special. Just click that button, and it makes it a special. When you want to remove that item, click on the item again, and click on Not Special. It's very, very simple, just Not Special, and that's how you remove it. All right, so now you know how to add products. Let's talk about those product descriptions, the content. When you enter in content, you should contain enough information to answer buyers' questions about the product. You want to talk about who is the product for? What is the product? When do they need or use this product? What do they, or why do they need this product? Where do they use this product? How do they use this product? For an example, made specifically for frogs, it's a blue windbreaker jacket. Keep you warm on cold nights, on your lily pad. It's water resistant, makes a great gift too. We're answering questions about the product. This is great, solid content that's unique. Now, who are your product descriptions for? Well, number one, they're for your customers. These descriptions are going to help you convert these customers coming to your website into actual buyers. That's what we want. We want them to convert into people who are buying from you. These product descriptions really are also for the search engine rankings, and that's going to be something that's really, really important. All right, so if I was to tell you I'm going to open up a store in the local big town, South Bend, give me advice. Probably the first thing you would tell me is it's all about location, 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 location. Well, let's look at location. If I was to open up in the local mall, I would get all kinds of foot traffic. I probably wouldn't have to spend as much money on advertising telling people that I've opened because there's all kinds of foot traffic coming around, and that's free traffic, right? However, if I was to put my store in this back mall, back door area, well, then I'd have to go hire somebody to kind of stand in a monkey suit up front and, you know, troll around one of those signs and you know, tell people, hey, 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 we're down here, we're down here, we're down here. And I'm going to have to pay for lots of advertising because nobody's going to know that I'm down here in this back alley. When it comes to search engine optimization, it's kind of the same thing. These people up here are paying to be found for blue windbreaker jacket. This is for Google Shopping. And down here is basically free traffic. This is like being in the mall. Now here's what's interesting. The very first store to show up for blue windbreaker jacket was onechoiceforfrogs.com. Now this is a store that was not open for business, did not have any links to it. It was just straight content. Solid, good content. Content, 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 content. So that is the power of good, solid content. And that was free traffic. Too bad there really weren't frogs looking for blue windbreaker jackets. So what happens is people think that if they build it, if they open the store, people are going to come right away. It's not that way. Unless you tell people about your store, unless you go out there and really promote it or pay for advertising, it's not going to come right away. You're going to be in the back alley, and you have to have patience because it's going to take some time to be like that store in the mall, getting all kinds of traffic coming to your store. It can take 3 to 6 months just for the search engines to find you and to put all of the pages of your store into the search engines. And sales are going to start slowly, very slowly. And I hope I mentioned that it's going to take lots of patience. One of the things that I've just started is this thing that I'm calling Now What? And what I've done is I've opened up a brand new online store called onechoiceforquilting.com. And I just opened it on February 1st, and I'm calling it Now What? Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to work on this store in the evenings and on the weekends because I work a full-time day job. I am trying to build this store with as little advertising money as possible and trying to use social media as much as possible to bring in sales and to show people basically without going absolutely insane or spending money on pay-per-click ad, what really does it take to have those sales coming in. And, you know, what kind of numbers can you expect? Let's get real, because there's too many people out there saying that, you know, oh, I opened my store and I got 30,000 sales in the first month. And, you know, that just doesn't happen. You know, we've been open now for 4 days and, you know, we've got 1 sale. We've got lots of people that are talking about, oh, I'm going to buy, I'm going to buy, and I'm going to buy. And I'm marking down these notes of things that we're finding work, don't work, and all of this other stuff so that I can show you the proof. I want to show you the evidence of what's going on. And so it's really going to be very exciting, and I'm looking forward to sharing all of this information with you guys. So what can you do to help bring in sales? It's like, now what? You've got it open. Well, use your product promotion tools that are in Yahoo. Drive traffic to your store. Use the free search engine marketing. Use shopping search engines, and especially use social media. And email marketing is amazing. You know, get people to sign up for a newsletter, get them coming back, because not everybody's going to buy their first time. All right, so tips for adding products. You know, consider adding your top products to start and then add more later. So this is something that we did with One Choice for Quilting. We added the products that we knew were going to sell, and now we're going to add products as much as possible. And we know that this works because, you know, you go into the store and, yeah, there's not that many products yet, but we're telling people, hey, we're adding more. And what that does is gets people to come to your site more often. Now, product images are critical to selling products online. Critical. Okay, but again, get the products up, take pictures later, because you can always return to edit product descriptions, the pricing, and the images, and you can always continue to add products after opening for business, but it's always better to open the store for business and start selling and give the search engines a chance to find your site, because you don't want to stay under construction for months and months. That's wasted time waiting for the search engines that could have come into your store. Get it open for business. Get it open for business right away. So here's what you're going to do. Here's your open for business checklist. Once all steps are completed, you want to publish all your changes, run a test order, and opening your first step is just like, is the first step. It's an ongoing process. You're going to continually be tweaking. You're going to continually be tracking. You're going to continually be improving, but it's always better to get it going. So here's the one thing that we've got. If you haven't got a Yahoo store yet, we actually have coupons right now for 4 months of free rent for Yahoo store, not 2 months. All you have to do is go to freewisestore.com to sign up for that, and you can get the 4-month coupon if you want to try out the Yahoo store. So I'm very excited about having those 4-month coupons. We have a limited supply, so make sure you get on that right away. And if you need any help at all, you can always email us. You can come to our site. You can call us, and, you know, as always, Twitter me. I'm on Twitter all the time. Direct messages, I get so many of those that if you send me one, just send me an @Shauna and say, hey, I sent you a direct message first. So that way I know to go look, because I normally don't look at them. With 60,000 followers, I get a lot of spam, as you can possibly imagine. But, you know, if you need help, we're here to help you. And if you need anything, we're here. As a matter of fact, I'd like to take you over into our site, kind of show you a little bit about what we have to help you. We have the Yahoo Store Editor 101 ebook. If you go into Yahoo Store tutorials, we have videos on opening a new store, Yahoo Store Editor, Yahoo Store Manager. We have videos on customizing your Yahoo Store, customizing your shopping cart, on SEO. We've got creating your own graphics, free add to cart buttons, you name it, we've got it here for you. We've got more advanced videos for you on blogging, on automated niche blogging, on video marketing, you know, just any type of education that you can possibly imagine. Our Learning Center is really amazing as well. A lot of free ebooks. Relevancy is Queen is absolutely wonderful for SEO. And also Ecom Experts. That's tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. I've got a great guest on tonight that he's absolutely wonderful. You guys are going to love Rob Snell. He wrote Yahoo Small Business for Dummies. He's absolutely amazing. That's tonight on webmasterradio.fm. And make sure also that you sign up for the newlifeevent.com. Again, that's 30 webinars in one weekend. You can register right here. You can watch all of the rebroadcasts from last event, which was absolutely phenomenal. So there's 30 webinars on demand. You can also register for February right here. Just add your name and email. It's just a really great event. It's 30 webinars, one weekend, and it is phenomenal. It's phenomenal education. So you will have a wonderful, wonderful time there. So make sure to sign up for that. All right, so if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to write them over in the right-hand side. I will try to answer as many questions as I can. So far, we don't have any questions, so I'm hoping I did a good job and answered all of them for you. And that would be excellent news. I like that when we answer all the questions before you have them. I did have one question about the new life event. Well, good. I love that. And when is it starting? Okay, so the new life event is starting on February 25th, and it starts at Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. I actually am considering maybe starting it a little bit earlier. It really depends. We have a lot of really great speakers lined up, and if I get enough speakers, we might even start earlier and have 36 webinars in one weekend. Basically, the way I started it is I went to a conference, and I spent about $5,000 to go there, and that was including hotel and flight and the conference. And I thought, you know, there's just no way I could have afforded this when I first started, and I really, really, really needed to go to these conferences. It was a lot of great information, and the speakers were just absolutely amazing. And I just sat there thinking, wow, if only I could bring this to small businesses or other moms like me that can't travel, other small businesses that can't travel. And so I came up with the New Life event. And if you look at these speakers, they're absolutely amazing. They're the top in the industry. If you click on any of the speakers and you want to see for instance, John Lawson, Colder Ice, you can click on him, find out more about him, and then you'll also be able to watch his webinar rebroadcast. So that's how the speakers are laid out. You can see all their information. It's just absolutely wonderful. Lots of really great speakers, lots of just wonderful people, lots of education. I'm all about free education, and I'm just so looking forward to this event. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I do hope that you register for the February event. I mean, it's just going to be awesome. We have a really, really great lineup for this February that I'm super excited about. So it's going to be fun. Thank you for the great question. All right, so I think that's going to do it for today. And thank you again. If you have any questions, remember, support at 1C4Y. Make sure to sign up for your free Y store at freeystore.com. You'll get 4 months free, and that's a really great value. It's like almost $180 value. So it's a good deal. A good deal, a very, very, very good deal. So we like that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.